Good afternoon and welcome to Social Media Marketing Part 1 from Miami Realtors. Today with you, Connie Nieto. This course will be recorded and will be available to you at Miami Realtors Live as well as youtube.com/miamitrainers. Today's class is in part a review and creation of a Facebook business page. I have created this page and will be providing it to you through the live chat with my contact information and what will be covered today during class, as well as places to obtain free images, articles that you may like to review, and more. And there we go. It's now a part of the chat. Please feel free to download it. It is tips and tricks and some details of what we will be doing today. Social media is an integral part of our everyday lives. There are several articles I have here to indicate the essential guide to social media and real estate offered to you by Inman. Remember that all Miami members have a free Inman Select subscription that allows you to use products like this. There's a table of contacts on how to get started, how to master content, navigate, etc. If you join us for this series of classes, Social Media Marketing 1, 2, 3, and 4, all 4 parts cover the main areas here. I did want you to know that this link is also available in the sheet that I've provided. Realtor.com and the NAR also have Facebook for real estate professionals and some information and reference info for you to use. Real estate in the digital age, all and more important, especially now with COVID-19 and other issues, to be able to use social media to leverage and contact your future past and potential customers. Articles like this are found in the handout that I've provided. Facebook. To start a business page, you must have a personal page and come to facebook.com. Some of you may have a create button on the very top of the page, or you can click on the down-facing arrow on the top right blue bar. If you do not have the create button there, you can face down and you should be able to create from here. Creating a Facebook page, you would simply click create and select page. Once you have a page, please note that we are a business and brand, not a community or public figure. So realtors would select business and brand. I'm going to walk you through the steps of creating. Yes, you may record your media, and we will also have this available to you on Miami Realtor Live as well as youtube.com/miamitrainers. The business and brand, you simply click Get Started, and it will ask you to give your page name. Please remember to make sure that it is about you, your business. So an example would be Connie Nieto, Realtor. If it's about your brokerage, the name of your brokerage. Select the name that you would like to use. We do think that this should be branded to you. So using your brokerage name on the title of the page is not a great idea. This name, after 100 likes, is set, and changing it will cause you to use the SEO that you've created with your Facebook page. SEO is search engine optimization. So be mindful when creating your business page to create it with your information. Once you do that, the category, you simply start typing real estate and it allows you to select agent, company, or real estate. If this is for you, you would select agent. If it's for your office or brokerage, company. If any of you work on a team, you can select this as well. Once you've selected real estate agent, you should come in and put your office address. Be sure to put the city and state and the zip code. Sorry about that. There you go, Miami, Florida, and the zip code. Max, are you here with me now?
Yes, hi Constance.
Hi, Max. How are you? Talk to the
I'm good.
group. We're going to take 1 minute now during our presentation, and we have had Kevin, correct?
Hi, everybody.
Hey, how are you? I'm sorry
Um,
about your technical difficulties. Um, I'm glad that you're here with us. Kevin is with us today from Max Home Inspections, and he's going to speak to us a bit about how he can work with you. Take it, go right ahead.
I'll be really, really quick. Thanks,
No, don't
everybody.
worries. No worries.
Thanks. Just had a couple of glitches this morning or this afternoon. But anyway, I'm Kevin with Max Home Inspections, and thanks for letting me interrupt Constance real quick. I see there's a lot of people on this on the Zoom, so I don't know who's worked with us, who hasn't worked with us. But real quick, we're talking about social media and marketing. I'm going to go off script a little bit. We have a pre-listing inspection that can absolutely help you once you're an expert and a master at doing the social media. We have a pre-listing program that was created just for agents. We give you scripts that you can use. You'll be able to go in and you'll show that show your seller that you already have skin in the game, because it was created for the inspection to be purchased by the agent. Average is about 22 to 23 days on market with this program. The USPs that we have are very beneficial for your marketing as you go out to Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, TikTok. I don't know if you'll be talking about that today, Constance, but TikTok is an up and coming one. And you can use this program to sell or to market the home. The inspection includes a transferable 5-year roof warranty. So what does that mean? It's a leak-free warranty. So you can sell that, if you will, market that really to the potential buyers. The house is also under warranty the entire length of the contract. We also have templates that you can utilize for your marketing purposes. And worst case scenario is that if you do not sell the house and the contract expires, we actually refund all your money back to you. So that's why it's a no risk money back guarantee pre-listing inspection. I'd love to, once I get the list, I can share that with you. I will put my email on the chat. So if any of you are interested, please email me or put on the chat your email address, I should say, and I'll email you that information. Or better yet, I'll put my information down as an email, and you can reach out to me that way. Whatever works best for you. We're here to help you guys build your business. With that, I want to let you know that we are a COVID-19 certified inspection company. So we are able to go out and about. If you do have a condominium association that's really twisted and giving you a hard time getting in, please email me. I'll email you it's a one sentence email that states that we are COVID, we are certified 19 to be able to do inspections. It'll at least help you get to the next level. We have had some issues with agents who do utilize that letter, but some of these condo associations and buildings are really, really tough. So, we created that email to help you guys move to the next step. What does that mean that we're certified as a COVID-19 inspection company? We're taking all the precautions that we need to take to keep your deal safe, to keep your clients safe, and to keep the deal moving. Because in this time, we're not sure, where things are moving, but we know that we're doing in real estate. It's just being done in a different way. So that's really beneficial for you. We get your reports very quickly, you guys. Even with all of the issues going on, we still get your reports in 2 hours. We are available 7 days a week and holidays. There's no extra charge for that. And for those of you who have never used us before, and we get it, you have a team, your top producers, and you don't want to screw anything up. You don't want to mess with a great balance. And we get that. But in the course of the business, sometimes your inspectors aren't available. Again, we're available 7 days a week and get somebody on site next day. But if that's the issue, we have a 200% satisfaction guarantee. What does that mean? If your clients aren't satisfied, not only are we going to refund them their money, we're going to pay for another inspection with another inspector of their choice. So we've never had to do that yet because we always do a great job, and we will earn our way onto your list. And that should give you some sense of a good peace of mind, if you will, that if you do use us, that you haven't used us before, you have that guarantee. Please go online, check us out. We'd love to be an option for you. We want to earn our way onto your list and be able to help you close more deals. We've got a lot of classes that we offer as well. If your broker is interested in doing any type of education, we're here to help you close more deals. We're here to help you celebrate your success. So with that, thanks very much, Constance. I appreciate you letting me interrupt, and I trust that information was helpful.
Please be sure to add your email to the chat and your contact details as well. So take advantage. And if you have any fly or anything, please go ahead and add it. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you for joining us. I'll take a minute now and come back to where we were. I was talking about business and brand. Give me a second here because, of course, my chat was open. When you're working on your business and brand, remember I said to put in your name, your category, and your address. This section here, some people tend to ask me questions. Don't show my address. We normally would want them to see our office information and address, so we do not select that. The next thing we would do is to click to continue. Remember that this is the first part of a 4-part series of courses. I liked Max Home Inspection's idea of TikTok, but we have not encountered that yet. But we'll talk it over with the trainers and see if it's something we can do in the future. Here, once you click next, you have an add a profile picture. At this moment, I'm going to skip because I'm going to use this as an example. Sometimes we create these and we want to delete them, so I'll show you how to do that as well. I'm going to skip, but if you're on your computer or you have access to your photos, you would click upload a profile picture and add your profile picture. Something I'd like to suggest to you. Do not use the same picture for your personal page like I have up here for your business page. Use a professional photo or a photo that you've taken while showing a home or offering a home, etc. Because if not, you will confuse yourself. So I always say that as a tip to use a different professional picture. I'm going to click skip, and that'll take us to the next step, which is the cover photo. In a minute, while I skip this one, I'll give you the dimensions for the cover photo. I do suggest that if you don't have a cover photo created, you can use Pexels or Canva to try to find a cover photo. There are applications that allow you to put text over a photo. Remember to only use photos that you have permission to use. I have provided to you a couple of ideas of places that you can get images. You could get images from Pixabay for free. You could get images from Pexels. So Pixabay is Pixabay.com. These are free, uncopyrighted images that they are allowing you to share, high quality stock images to be shared. You have Pexels, where you can come and search for photos, and Unsplash. 3 options for you to get photos without having copyright infringement issues. Again, Pixabay, Pexels, Unsplash. Here you can search for images to use. Coming back to Facebook, I'm going to skip here the cover photo. I do recommend picking a cover photo that will allow you to connect to folks, to allow them to see what your business is like, and it relays a theme or a message. I'm not going to add booking online because most of us do not book appointments. Now, this would be a choice. If you want appointments to be made through Facebook, you could add the booking. Once you do this, you will have created your page, and you can come back and make changes. If I were to choose, I could upload a photo. Okay? Now, I'm going to bring you to the settings on this page. And if by mistake you create an additional page, please note that you can always come to settings on the top of your business page, scroll down, and click to remove the page. I'm going to request to permanently delete it. Why I show this, many of us will come and practice and create several pages, and then there's really one distinct page that you want to use. You can permanently delete it. Now be careful. This one, they're allowing me to delete it right away. Once you have a page that has followers, it'll allow you 14 days before it automatically deletes it. So there's a way of controlling not losing the page. I'm going to click delete, and my page has been deleted. Now, for the purposes of our class, I'm going to come into my business page. On my business page, here's an example of a photo. I created this on Canva. It's a picture. I've put text over, a logo over, and I even learned how to create a little picture of myself. You do not have to make it this intricate, but a picture does speak 1,000 words. So make sure that it's a theme and something that you'd like to relay. Now, what I was trying to show you was to come into settings. In the settings area, we will take a minute and let you know. Under the general tab under settings here under white, you will see page published. Keep it published, even if you're currently working on it and perfecting it. No one knows the page is really there until you start to share it. Why I tell you or suggest to keep it published is if you're tempted to unpublish it and then you're ready to launch it, people won't be able to see it and you may forget that you just made this one click at the very beginning. So leave it published. You asked me if the cover photo should have a broker logo. You can put your broker logo in. It will help you comply with their requirements. If for items like that, you can always reach out to Florida Legal to make sure. There are people that don't put the logo and they put the logo on the photo and not the cover photo, so it's a choice. You will be putting your office location, and when you do write about yourself and your business, you will be mentioning that you work at the brokerage. So if you have legal questions or matter, ask your broker or go ahead and contact Florida Legal. Now to continue here on our settings. The next thing I'd like to remind you about is visitor post. I'm going to click edit, and I want you to note that I allow photos and videos to be posted. I want to review them. So I've made, not only do I allow them, I've selected both items. So if someone comes and posts on my page, whether it's a photo, right, or a video, I would like to review it first. But why do I want them to post? Well, if I'm working with someone and they would like to do a shout out or mention me, I would love for them to post their photo or video. The reason that I want to be able to review it is to make sure that I am in agreement or that I like what they're posting. Alberto, did you get the handout that I provided? The social media marketing? I've added all three of the sites to get images from there. In our chat right at the very beginning, I added it. I can add it in at the end again. It is Pixabay, Pexels, and Unsplash, but I actually gave you the links. Please remain muted so that we can enjoy the class.
Connie, excuse me, this is Irma. I missed a part that you said about the hand information that you just said. Can I get one?
I sent through the chat
Oh,
a handout. What I can do towards the end, I'm going to go ahead and mute you. I hope that you get to see the chat.
Okay.
Okay. What I have provided is a handout. What I can do is I can send it. It is in the chat to Vika. I added it at the very beginning. And what I said is that I would add it again at the end. Don't worry. I'm trying to work out with you. The whole reason of creating the chat, let me see it right here. Let me see if I can open it up so you guys can see it. It was in the chat, and I'll add it again at the end. The whole purpose of this here is normally if we're in class, you can take notes or take a picture. I tend to provide a picture, right? But here I wanted you to see, here's the free image location and articles that I would make mention of so you guys could get further information on why you should use social media, because some of you like to review the why. I'll send it again, okay, at the very end of class. Again, Jessica, that's why I'll go ahead and add it. Don't worry, I created it for you. Coming back under the general tab, okay? Coming back under the general tab.
Okay.
Tagging ability. Allow others to tag your photos. You would probably like this. So if you're at a closing or someone's posting and they'd like to do a shout out to your business, you would like them to tag you. You're in an event, a closing, a showing of a home, etc. Country restrictions. I always like to review this just in case any of you have issues. If I come to country restrictions and I click in and I type, let's say Chile, what I'm telling the system once I select it is that I would like to be hidden from viewers from this country. If this were true, I'd click save. I'm going to go ahead and X out here. I just like to show that. Age restrictions. We sell real estate, no true age restriction. So you can just put your page or make sure that your page is set to public. If you've made a change, click Save Changes. Profanity Filter. I always like to come into here and select it to strong. If you have questions, you can see here that you can click on the question mark and it says you can choose whether to block profanity from your page and to what degree. Facebook determines what to block by using the most commonly reported words and phrases marked offensive by the community. So this is a way to make sure that none of that shows on your page. Once you've selected strong, be sure to click Save Changes. Continuing, if for some reason you had created a page, if you've created a page and you would like to merge it, click Merge and select it, and you can merge duplicate pages. Now, this will not let you merge. Let's say that you have a page that's for a visual arts business, and now you have one for real estate. It won't let you merge. It would have to be two pages that are of the same type. Does that make sense? Alrighty. And then the remove page, what I had shown you before, if you ever wanted to. Notice how the last one, since I had just created it, let me do it automatically. This one will tell you that it'll allow you 14 days to restore. What happens is that moons ago, you would come in here, and if you by mistake click delete, you could lose your page and all your work. So this is a safeguard, all right? I'm going to go ahead and cancel out because that's not my intention. Now here on the left-hand side, we were in general, and I'm going to come to page info. Here, please take a minute and fill out your information. The description is that what you've put in. You can go ahead and put realtor, real estate agent, real estate associate, however you call yourself. Your phone number should have come from the previous page, but you can add it in. If you have a website, add it in. To add a website, I'm going to copy this so you guys can see it. If this is your website and you want to make sure that you add the correct URL, simply open up a new tab and open up your website. If you do not currently have a website, please remember that you can come and you actually have one from Matrix. So if you've taken a Matrix class, you should be able to have created your website or landing page, and you could copy this if you wanted to use this. We provide this information in Matrix 101. So if this was my page, I'd come and copy the URL, come back into Facebook, and paste it in. All I have to do is do what? Save changes. Oh, I change. I'd like to provide a new website. I come to the new website, copy the URL, come to Facebook, paste it in, and click Save Changes. I did want to show you that I have a link tree. It might be something that you want to take notes on. I did not provide that on the handout, but Linktree allows you to connect several locations. So notice how I have register for a class, hurricane guide, the right tools right now, my Agent 3000 website, my Instagram. So you could start connecting all the dots of the different pages and social media sites. And this, by the way, is for free. Thank you for joining us from Max Home Inspections. Coming back to Facebook, location is something, email, be sure you have it. Location, your address. Now, customers may visit my business at street address. Unchecking this box will hide the address from your page. This is a choice. Another item that you could put in is service areas. Take a minute here and notice, I'm going to put in Kendall and Florida. What this does is if you travel to provide goods or services to your customers, select up to 10 neighborhoods, cities, or regions to define your service area. An example, my office is in Brickell, but I provide service to South Miami, Pinecrest, and Kendall. So if I do a promotion to area near my office, it's not the area that I farm. So what you're doing here is also putting and marking yourself on the map to other areas. So take a minute and do as I showed you and add in. No one's asked me, but I've never seen a limit. So go ahead and put in as much as you would like. Notice that Kendall's not a city, and it allowed me to put it in. Notice if I wanted, let's say, did I have Pembroke Pines? Let me put in Pembroke Pines. Pembroke Pines. Okay, so take a minute and name the areas or the areas so you can go ahead and have neighborhoods, cities, or regions to cover. Of course, once you do this, very important, save changes. Your hours of operation. Some of you may think that you work 9 to 5. How many of you know better? So what we tend to put here is always open. Okay. Temporary service, if you're closed, if you're open with changes, etc., let them know. Open with service changes, and it allows you. This is if you were a business and you're trying to indicate the changes due to coronavirus. Facebook has done that. So I'm going to click no changes and click save. Okay. Impress them. I'm a firm believer that all of you should have a write-up, at least one paragraph explaining your business and your area of coverage. All of you should. Now, this was me because I work for the association. I have this blurb. Would you like me to show on screen an idea of one that will allow you to create a short one for yourselves and your business? Thanks, Jessica. So I'm going to come into here and I'm going to show you my showcase. This, by the way, is another landing page site that you guys can have for free. Oops. Let's see what happened there. There we go. And notice that this is a page you could create. And I'm going to come to About Me. We have Proxio classes that we have up in Miami Realtor Live, and we are giving them as well. But I wanted you to know that you could write something as simple as this. Do you see it on screen? Let me maybe make it a little smaller. And this is what I mean by a small blurb. Of course, I put real estate instructor. You guys would put agent. Providing excellent service, and I made sure to mention the counties or cities of interest, and that I want to work with a person to help them find their future home or investment, and then the areas that I'm dedicated to. So this is simple and easy. So you could write something like this and then only have to come once a year and change the years of experience or the decades after a decade, etc., and have a small blurb on your business that encompasses and gives a broad spectrum of what you are covering. Back to Facebook. Price range. Well, I chose unspecified because whether it's a $60,000 condo or a $10 million home, I'm sure you guys will provide this service. Products. We normally don't sell products, so I don't have anything entered there. And a privacy policy. Maybe your office has a privacy policy and it's linked to the website. You could go ahead and copy the URL for the website and put the privacy policy in. If you don't have one, that's fine. But note that that's a place to add it in. Remember that everything that you change, you need to come and save the changes. Continuing on the left-hand side, I'd like to bring you to the area where it says messaging. Now this has changed a little, but I do want you to see that there's a greeting area. In your designations, if you would like to Seville, you can actually add them on your name. So if I was using my appropriate name, I'd probably put Constance Nieto, comma, TRC, PSA. So if you'd like to, you just put it in the name of the page. And that you could have done when you created the page or under page info. I'll also show you the about me when we continue. Great question. Under messaging, this is important to me. So here where it says to start a conversation, normally you have it off. I'd like you to turn it on and click change. And what this does is like an auto reply for when someone writes to you. Here you can make it yours. Notice that I tried to make it bilingual. Okay. You can add the personalization. So it would put the person's name. Hi, thank you for messaging. And this is what I wrote in. Take a minute and personalize it because they also gauge how quickly you respond to messages. And I would like to make sure that you had an auto response. Maybe some of you will not be on top of the Facebook page at all times, but you would like them to know, hey, I'm just a click away. Call or text me. So you could put that here. Okay. And then you put save. And that way you will have an auto response. Back on the left-hand side, templates. Not really worried about the template that you're assigned or that you're using. I'm more worried about the location of the tabs. So if I scroll down here, if you're going to consider a person, you're going to be a person that's going to put mostly posts. So you're going to blog, you're going to share news articles and events. You may want to put your post first. About, that's in a section that I'm going to talk to you guys about. That's information on the business. So all you have to do is move these. Normally the photos and all that is on the bottom. So what you do is drag and locate them. Drag and locate them. Drag and locate them. Drag, locate them. Drag and locate them. Please note that Facebook allows you to upload videos. If you are creating a video, you should put it on Venmo or YouTube, etc. But if you have the raw MP4, you should add it directly here. It allows for more visibility. Why post first? If you're going to use this as a blog and an information center, you will want the person to view your page and see the post first. Why did I choose about second? Because if they like what they see, I want them to be able to immediately get contact info. Okay? I have business as my template. Not worried about that as much as I'm worried about the location of the information on your page. Okay? Continuing. Page roles. I always like to show this, and I want you to understand. I have to log in as my personal page and then select to go to my business page, correct? Well, if I'm going to outsource or have someone do the marketing on my page, I will most probably want to assign someone a role. You can assign people different roles, including administrator. The administrator would have the same rights as you. The detail is right here. You can assign someone as an editor. The details are here. You can assign someone as a moderator, as an advertiser, analyst, and custom. Let's say that this person is going to post for you or work for you. Instead of you giving them your login to Facebook, if they have a Facebook account, you can simply come and sign them in. So let's say I'm going to let my cousin do some posting for me. We've had an agreement. She's going to post 3 or 4 times a week, and I want her to have access so she can log in from her page and access. I click here. I add. It asks me for my password. Let's see if I remember. Oh, I did. What does that do? I now have in my settings that it's pending her approval, but she's an editor on my page. Note, here are my colleagues. I have added them all as administrators, allowing them to post for me, contact for me, and reply for me. Why do we do this? Well, sometimes one of us is working on something and another's working on it, and an article comes out like the guidelines for open houses that have changed. Well, instead of all of us having to log in, each of us could be working on our project, and one of us will go and make sure it's posted across the board. So it doesn't matter who you follow, you will get good information from your trainers. We work as a team. Does that make sense? If this was a team page, so you're working in conjunction with another realtor, both of you should have administrative rights over the page. So you could both post, answer, reply, etc. for the page. Now, the best part of this, if you're hiring a company or someone, and let's say you become disgruntled with their work, the only thing that you need to do right here is come and click cancel or delete. Now, that was still pending. So what happens if I want to cancel someone who's already on my page? Let's pick on Robert. I would click edit and remove. Once I did that, he would no longer be an administrator on my page. Understood? Continuing. Here on the side, Instagram. If you've created an Instagram business page and you would like to connect it to this business page on Facebook so that it allows you to post from Instagram to Facebook and then advertise to both, all you need to do here is log in. It will ask you for login credentials where I have my info here and you will log in. So please note that I have this Instagram page connected to this Facebook page. So I can simply post to Instagram and share it automatically. In part 3 and 4, we talk about this a little more and the importance of having an Instagram. At this time, it is the largest way or best way to grow in social media is to have an Instagram page. Facebook owns Instagram. So there is connectivity, and that allows you to be able to share with more and more people. All right. Now coming to the page, I'm going to click on page on the upper left-hand corner on the white bar. This brings me right back to my page. And there are a couple of items that I want you to see. Here, you should have an add button or already have something selected. This is a call to action button. So 75% of Facebook users use it directly from their mobile device. So most of you may want to choose call now or message now. Depending on how you feel and how you want to respond is what you would choose. Since I already have the call now, a pencil appears and I can click to edit. If yours says add button, click add button. The process is easy. You would click edit or add button, select contact you because we're not booking appointments through the system. And you can choose contact us, means that they would send you a message, send message, call now, sign up for something, email, and I have WhatsApp because I've done an advertisement with WhatsApp. Most of us tend to like the call now, send message, or email. Send message or contact us will take them directly to the messenger for your page in Facebook. If I click send message just to show you the process, I would select, click next, and then choose messenger and finish. Then my button would say send message on the top. I'm going to click back. If I'd like call now, and now you need to be honest, are you going to answer the phone or respond with questions? Continuing. If I click call now, I click next, and then it's going to require that I click through and add my phone number. And click save. And if I finished, finished. What this allows is for the person to come to my page, click and call me, click and email me, click and send me a message. So they can automatically reach out and be connected to me. Another item to be discussed is on the side here, the about. Setting up the page correctly allows you with ease to work on the page. If I click about, one of the things that I want you to make sure of is we already put in the address, but do you notice how I have this personalization and my name comes up on the top here? Where you do that is here a little further down under general. I have my category, then page name, and then a username. For those of you that have not yet done Instagram, take a minute and think about this. Maggie started to work 2 years ago. I've been around 6 years at the association. And I didn't think about Instagram when I created my Facebook page. I created Facebook for Business first. But I want to show you this. If I go to Instagram, okay, notice that my page is CN Miami RE. You see that? Ideally, my branding then, because this is my name on Twitter as well, would have been to have this, right, as my Facebook name, username. But since I have 6 years running with this one, I don't dare change it because then I lose all the search engine optimization that leads them to all of my Facebook posts, which I have continuously done for 6 years. If you are just starting out, I almost encourage you to first create your business page and use the username for here to create your Twitter, right? And to also come and do this username on Facebook. That way, you will be able to put almost all of your social media at and one name. Does that make sense? Now, I've already branded myself from Facebook as Connie Nieto Real Estate Instructor. So if I change that now, I would lose all that work for the 6 years. Do you see why I cannot? But look at this. This is Maggie. Here is her link tree. Let's see if she has Facebook. She has Miami Trainers. Here she has it. Notice her branding. Does that make sense? When she came in, we were already using Instagram. So most of her social media is that one call name or username. That allows for a lot better connectivity on the World Wide Web. So I want you to think about that if you haven't yet done all of your social media. If you have and you're like me, that's fine. You continue with what you've got and you connect the dots somewhere else, okay? The username is very important. You cannot be continuously changing this because this is your branding and how you mark the World Wide Web. Okay? The other item that I like to show you here is some of you may want to put in business info and when you started your business. If you just got your license, some of you may be hesitant. I don't know how many of you feel, but it's amazing that it's been almost 3 months since we've changed our lives due to COVID. It's June. Time flies. So if you just got your license, just put it in. And if you don't want to, you can come back when you feel comfortable and click edit and add it in. This is like your established date. The other thing that I want to make sure is that you note that you have a place here to add a story. The story is a little more lengthy than what I had shown you on the website about the About Me. The story should be a little bit interesting and about yourselves and how you got to the business. So maybe you were an engineer, maybe you were have arrived and this is a way to work. Maybe you've studied business, I don't know, landscape architect, whatever, and you're interested and you found this new love, you can share that in your story here. Okay. You would click see more or add the story. It allows you to put a photo, give it a title, a write-up, and to publish it. Take advantage of this and write in your story. Next, community. If you are a Facebook user and you already have likes or friends on your personal page, and there are folks that you would like to invite, you could come to community and either invite one by one here or see all friends and select all and invite them all. Some of you may not want to invite everyone. Some of you may want to invite specific people. You can go ahead and look through and see those that have not liked your business page. And invite them. I could come and send an invite. You should do this. Now, there's a new trend here. I have 1,800 likes and 2,200 followers. The followers don't mark my page, but they're important as well. Another tip, you do this on a weekly basis. Why? Most people do not get what this invite is. Then, the most important part, for you to like your business, click that you like it. Once you've put in your page and your cover photo, I highly suggest, right, sharing this once a week to your personal page. And to do that, all you need to do is click. Let's click on page. Notice how it cleans out the URL. And I copy this. And this is the same URL that if I wanted to create a link through my signature, email signature, this is what I would add to show Facebook. But what I'm going to do here is show you how you can share this with your friends on your personal page. So I've copied this URL, and to switch to my personal page, I simply need to come to the top blue bar. Notice why I told you to have a different picture. I have one picture here and my business photo here. It's just to make it easier on me. I click over to my personal page, and on my timeline where it says what's on your mind, I'm going to click in, paste, and I've added my page. You see? Now the marvel here is I could actually set this to public. Since I teach, I'm going to put only me, but you would put public. And then here I would say, and I don't sell, I teach, so mine will be a little different. Always hashtag a little line of yours. Right? And you would post. I'm going to show you the post because I want you to see it doesn't look like there's anywhere here for them to like my page, correct? But if I click post, if they see this, the like is right here. So in fact, I've shared my business page onto my personal page. I've told them what I want them to do. And this will help me grow my business page. Why do you want people to like your page? So that when they open their news feed on their home, they're more likely to see your post. And this is for free. So growing from your personal page, friends, is a great idea. Of course, Jessica, always like your own page. Key and essential. Oh, you want me to give you an example of what I would put here? If you're looking to buy and sell a home, if you're looking to invest in South Florida, if you're interested in finding out about home ownership, do it in the paradise that is Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County. Contact me. Phone number, link to your page. Don't forget, like my business page for more details. Hashtag best realtor in Miami, best realtor in Broward. I'm just kidding. But you guys would hashtag. I have a hashtag there that's called Live the Dream. More than anything, that hashtag is a personal thing. I'm 40 plus, 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 plus. And I think that every given day is a new opportunity. So I tell you to live the dream. It's a personal hashtag. Hashtagging is cool. If you're working or farming an area, let's say that you're doing Weston, Pembroke Pines, Fort Lauderdale, Miramar, I don't know, Miami, Miami Gardens, North Miami Beach, Sunny Isle. Hashtag it so people that search that can find it. Okay? It's not that it's a must, but it's cool what it does. Just like Twitter, what it does is it's a fast way to search. I didn't make it public. Remember that mine was for teaching purposes. You would see the world if it was public. I only teach, so I didn't want that. I put it only me so you guys would see the effect of the like. Does that make sense? Nura, do you want me to go back to my personal page and show you where you would find this when you're posting? Yes, no? Okay, I'm going to just show it again just in case. When I'm posting on my page, right, I click paste, my page comes up, I do my write-up. Once you've done this, there's a little audience button here. If you wanted it for public, you would click public. Just for your friends, friends accept acquaintances, and then only me. That's because you, Jessica, selected book now when you were setting up, and I suggested not to do that. So I'll show you in a minute. You got it? Yes, that's the whole purpose of the class, is this, because this teaches you how to do several things. I'm going to click post, okay? With that, we've concluded our social media part 1. I am going to stay on and answer a couple questions. I have a pending one for Jessica. But I want you to know that we covered everything on our worksheet. And before I forget, I'm going to add the file one more time here. So be patient with me. Let me close it out because then it doesn't let me. Come to my documents, social media marketing. And there you go again, so that everybody in the class gets it, correct? Don't leave yet, Dana, because I have a question to answer. Jessica, where are you? Okay. Let's see, if you come back to your business page, now notice how you switch back. I'm coming through here. I'm going to put see more because I have several pages and click through. Here's my business page. Do you have call now here or do you have book, Jessica? To change that, you should be able to change here and edit the button. And instead of booking, you should be able to select call or send message, whichever you like. Not sure why that's doing that here of the light, but we could investigate, but this is what should show. If you chose book at the very beginning, that might be the trigger, so your page is trying to tell people to book an appointment. I didn't post it to public, so you can't see what I posted. Hi, Davika, it was nice to be in class. Jessica, if you have used app, that's because you've chosen the app as the feature to have. Okay? And that, again, related here. Okay? What I just posted, I made it personal. Okay, in part 2, before I let you go, so I can entice you to come back, we will start following other pages. So we could come to the top here, and we could do it now because we have a couple minutes. Inman, let's see. For us to have resources to be able to share information, you could type Inman on the top and actually come and like their page. What that will do is Inman is an industry leader of information and technology, right? And what's going on in the business. What that does is that then Inman's post will show on your homepage when you search. Okay? So come here and you like it. Another page to follow is Real Deal South Florida. Click enter. Go ahead and give like the page. Always articles on latest trends, what's the last sale, what's going on, etc. Another page to follow, Miami Association of Realtors. Why? Always information, always giving you more. Follow the association page. And then if you're interested in the instructors, you can put Maggie okay. Select and like her. But watch. If you want to follow me and you want to see what I've been posting, Connie, real estate instructor. Then Robert also appears. You can like us both. And don't forget that we also have Christy. I'm going to bring you to my page just a little bit because remember I showed you a couple of articles? If I scroll down on my page, here's the tip of the week that we provide on a weekly basis. Here's information on my update. Remember I changed my website? And if you click see all, you will continue to see the posts that I've put in. Give me 1 second so I can show you. And I had published a page here. In part 2, we will continue to show this. We will show you how to go to Agent 3000 and post. We will show you how to find a news article and share it onto your page. And we will also connect your Facebook business page to Twitter. So if you see it on the calendar and you're interested, join us. Now, thank you for being a Miami member. I hope all of you got the handout. And yes, Alberto, feel free to share, not this post, because it would have my contact details. But notice that I put here information on COVID-19 and open houses and guidelines. I had put in person and a link. Please, any of these items like this, you are more than happy to share. Thank you for being a Miami member. Remember, the recording will be available Miami Realtor Live and youtube.com/miamitrainers. I will be repeating the class again in Spanish at 2:30. If you're interested in joining, register like you did for this one and come and join us.